Hi everybody, welcome to today's game. Martin Tyler here with Alan Smith. Chievo against Juventus.
Looking forward to this coming campaign. Not sure whether the home side will be. Maybe a little anxiousness within the ranks, a little fear that they could be threatening one of those relegation places. I think they're going to all have to stick together at times this season to avoid that. They're coming up against last year's champions, who enjoyed a decent away record, you have to say, on the way to lifting the title. So they'll be coming into this match with plenty of confidence, as you would with a record that they've had.
Check on Chievo for you and their team list today. The player just behind the front two is going to have a lot of influence if they can get the ball to him.
Yeah, it's the classic number 10 role, really, isn't it? And if he can get on the ball and find some space, more than capable of slipping in passes to those two strikers.
The Juventus lineup. It's a real group mentality in this lineup about pressing the opposition into making mistakes and cashing in on it straight away.
Well, it takes a lot of energy, a lot of motivation. It's easy to drop off, and when you do drop off that really aggressive closing down, that's when it can fall down.
Here's the kickoff, and the game is underway. Maybe just kicked it a little bit there, and pass goes straight to the opposition. Played out to Cristiano Ronaldo in that wide area. Matuidi. Dybala! Well, they've broken through here with a really good goal, and the celebrations reflect that. The supporters are going crazy. It's a terrific moment for the team. Well, he got to the position of maximum opportunity. It was an impossible opportunity to squander.
Yeah, we often say it was an easy chance, but you have got to be there. And this lad has got the knack of doing that.
Well, no surprise to see that it's Juventus in front. Rigoni. Stopping the pass getting through with a good piece of anticipation. He can't keep it on the pitch, it's gone out for a throw. Chiellini. Matuidi. Mandzukic. Aldo. Put away, but not out of harm's way. Miralem Pjanic. On to Ronaldo. Now Juventus can get on the attack, get forward from this wide area. Tackle here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, here comes the support. Matuidi. Chance for the cross. Aldo. Trying to thread a pass through, but not successful. The manager will go into this with that extra zest, really. Played 1-1-1. What's going to happen in game number 2?
Well, results are everything for a manager, aren't they? And I think the players will be gaining respect for him because he's handled himself well.
Mandzukic. Matuidi. Came in with a challenge. This turnover could be costly against a side that can break like this. Coach is very disappointed because he could see the potential, as we could see from the commentary position. But possession lost now. pull it back here to set up a chance. And Juventus have scored. Replay confirming for us here that the goalkeeper did get a touch, but not strong enough to keep the ball out of his net.
Well, he is his own harshest critic, this lad, and he'll blame himself for that, I think, having got a touch. Well, it's great when a plan comes together, and the manager doubly delighted with the way his team are playing.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Nena Tomovic. Hetemai. Giaccherini. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. Mandzukic. Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Alexandro. Ronaldo. Good place to win the ball here. Strong, powerful clearance. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Trying to get the ball. The tackle there is successfully done. And that's a throw for Juventus. Chan. Matuidi. Well, how defensive have they become at the moment? Just sitting in their own half and letting the opposition pass the ball around in front of them. Maybe they feel they're not going to be hurt. It's a good place to win the ball here. That's a good tackle. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mandzukic. Ronaldo. Well, that's the keeper's ball from the moment the cross left his foot. Now this is an interesting attack. A timely challenge. Well, they've got a corner out of that. A bit lucky, it was deflected. Pjanic with the corner. We've got a corner here, that could pose some problems. Corner played in. Bonucci! Good stop by the goalkeeper. And back it goes to the goalkeeper. Rigoni. Untidy work. Miralem Pjanic. Alexandro. Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Good distance to the clearance then. Juventus will get the throw. Miralem Pjanic. It's unlike him really to play the ball straight to the opposition. Lewis Holtby. Saw the goal and went for it. It's a drive of some power but off target.
Yeah, unlucky. Didn't quite get set for that one.
He is a man in form, I would say, today.
Well, he's been magnificent so far. And the keeper, quite rightly, has demanded why he hasn't been closing down. Already he's got himself some goals.
Leonardo Bonucci. Dybala. It's looking good, this move. He'll need to try and get the ball back now. Rigoni. Giaccherini. Letting the shot go. A really incisive breakaway. Held his position, stayed onside, in at the keeper, but he's denied him.
Oh, he's such a good keeper in these situations, you know, he's very cool and he got his angles.
Guiding it through.
Two oohs around the crowd for a 3-minute add-on, which is what we're going to get for added time.
He's got it away, and that's what you have to do. Rigoni. He made that look like a poor pass with a very good interception. With good vision. Mandzukic. Must score! Shot blocked here. And that will clear the danger. Shots on here. And he scores spectacularly.
Well, he's not far out, but you've got to be on your toes in these circumstances, and he was.
For Juventus, an important goal. It really should wrap up the game for them.
Yeah, ruthless there with the way that they took it, and I think that's it for them.
Well, let's take another look at the goal.
Oh, he's loving it, the manager. He's seeing his team playing really well, just what he was asking for.
You don't often see this, such a one-sided first half. They never really got going, the opposition, and they're short. Well, there is the referee blowing for half-time. It's 3-0 here. Not often, Alan, do you see one man have one half like he's had.
On top of his game out there, and I'm sure he'll be thinking about grabbing his hat-trick in the second half.
Here's the kickoff, and the game is underway. Matuidi. Dybala. Well, they've broken through here with a really good goal. And the celebrations reflect that. The supporters are going crazy. Can pull it back here to set up a chance. Shots on here, and he scores spectacularly. Well, we wonder if the second half's going to be like the first, one-sided. We've given it straight to the opposition. Dybala got the tackle in. Gets his cross in, and they get it away. Deeper position, Mandzukic at the moment. And that's a throw for Juventus. Dybala. Here's Emre Can. Now Pjanic. Aldo. That's out of danger there with that clearance. Juventus will get the throw. Matuidi. I don't know whether the manager's told them to do this, but they're just defending deep and saying to the opposite. Mandzukic! Alan, he didn't need to go for power.
No, he didn't. I think it was a Question of a lack of composure there.
Giaccherini, Plate, Rigoni, working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal.
Well, in it goes. Well, all credit for taking the volley on, but in the end, nowhere near the target.
Well, it's a difficult skill, and you get it off a fraction, and that can happen. It goes wide.
Here's Alexandra. What about Juventus's next match, Alan?
They're playing Lazio in their next match in Serie A, and I think it's a one-goal game here either way.
Steered through by Dybala. Great goalkeeper, great save.
Well, he shouldn't have had a prayer there, but he's so agile, this keeper.
Two new players ready to come on. Tweedy, Miralem Pjanic, Chan.
Good play from Juventus to get into the shot's on.
An excellent try from an excellent player, but his team's still leading. The word has come through that Real Madrid have completed the deal for a player they've been chasing for a while.
With good vision. Wonderful chance.
The goal is there for the taking. It's bounced back into play from the bar.
Fantastic goal. A brilliant header, and no one knows it more than the scorer.
Man, that bounced off the crossbar twice.
He's always on the move in the box, this lad. We know he's
One.
a header of the ball. He showed it there.
Two.
Good with attacking play like this. This goal.
The keeper's a little disgusted with his defenders because they just haven't come to his aid there after a good save.
One team really on their game today, the other very off colour.
Well, the home team has been outplayed, and the home supporters have lost their will to support, I think.
Oh, haven't they just? You could hear a pin drop here. Seen one or two heading for the exits. They're not impressed.
Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting.
Tried to tackle here, and he's done that. Cleared by the keeper.
On the move again, Ronaldo, what a great sight.
That's proper clearance, well away from the danger zone. And that's a throw for Juventus. Here's Alexandra. 20 minutes of the 90 still to play. Dybala.
Comes in strongly.
What a good piece of defensive clearance that was. Hetemai. Plate. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up.
Poor on the ball.
Chan. They're looking good when they get the ball out wide, as they've done here.
Taking on the defenders.
That is a free kick. And now it's a Juventus substitution.
I think he'd love to shoot, but he can't from this angle. Gotta get a good ball into the box.
Really whipped in. And they get it away.
Leonardo Bonucci. Federico Bernardeschi. And on the home bench, a substitute is clearly getting ready to come on. Crisp defending there. Excellent interception.
Just a mistake, really. He's not even asked too much of the opponent. It's just a mishit pass. Coming on strong, looking to play their way through now.
The countdown is on. We're into 9 minutes now.
We're giving him a bit of room here, Paulo Dybala, in the wide area. He can cut it back now.
That's great defensive play from him again. Well, I'll be honest with you, this last few minutes have dragged a little bit from where we're sitting, because the game as a contest is long over. All credit to the team that's winning.
He's got his shot off now.
And that is quite a wild effort at goal, although he got good contact on the ball. Well, this is where substitutes are important. Who and when.
Goalkeeper will get this one, no problem.
Mandzukic.
Now, can he take them on? Challenge in sharp.
Lewis Holtby. And the board shows 3 added minutes. Well, the job almost done by the team, and the supporters are recognising what they've seen today. They're very pleased with their players.
Well, they are, and I think they'll do an almighty racket when that final whistle goes, if the support all through the match is anything to go by.
Put the corner in the middle. He's got his fingertips to it, and it's over the bar. Out for another corner. And in it goes. Not really away from the threat here.
Rossitini. Lewis Holtby.
And the victory today goes to Juventus. Well, celebration here. A lot of hard graft has gone into the pre-season. You hope that that leads to winning the first game, and that's what's happened for them.
Well, I think their supporters will be optimistic this season. They might go places.
What a brilliant performance from this fella.
So often we think of his creative abilities, that knack of picking out a pass, but today it was all about his finishing. A really good couple of goals in this team win.
Matuidi. Dybala. Well, they've broken through here with a really good goal. And the celebrations reflect that. The supporters are going crazy. Can pull it back here to set up a chance. Shots on here, and he scores spectacularly. I don't know whether the managers told them to do this. And Zukic! Alan, he didn't need to go for power.
No, he didn't. I think it was a question of a lack of composure there.
Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal.
Well, in it goes. Well, all credit for taking the volley on, but in the end, nowhere near the target.
Well, it's a difficult skill, and you get it off a fraction, and that can happen. It goes wide.
Good play from Juventus to get into these. The shot's on!
An excellent try from an excellent player, but his team's still leading.
Wonderful chance!
The goal is there for the taking.
It's bounced back into play from the bar. Put the corner in the middle.
He's got his fingertips to it, and it's over the bar. Well, tension in the air here. It's got all the ingredients, hasn't it? And it's our main feature today on EA TV. Join us soon. Hi there again. Welcome to you. Martin Tyler here with Alan Smith, welcoming you to the Allianz Stadium. And here for you today, Juventus against Lazio.
Second game of the season, and there's no love lost between this pair. A lot of history down the years, and there might be one or two sparks flying here.
Well, it's the Pole who guarantees the goals, Robert Lewandowski, who makes his first appearance today.
Well, he was a top striker at Borussia Dortmund. He was at Bayern Munich, and the fans will be hoping he can just continue in that vein here.
The Juventus lineup then. Wojciech Szczesny starts in goal. Leonardo Bonucci starts with Giorgio Chiellini as the centre-backs. Blaise Matuidi starts with Miralem Pjanic in the centre of the park. In attack, Robert Lewandowski starts making his debut for the club. And their lineup for you now. Marco Parolo starts. He was man of the match last time out. Luis Alberto plays up front with Jonas. Juventus, how well they played in their previous game to win away against Chievo.
Fantastic 4-0 win. Strikers were on fire. Maybe a draw, though, today against a good side.
Well, the kickoff is underway, and sit back and enjoy what should be 90 minutes of fabulous football with Juventus very much to the fore. A bit predictable with the passing, and the opposition able to deal with that. Jonas. Marco Parolo. It's a very good interception. Matuidi threads it through. That's out of danger there with that clearance. Dybala trying to stretch the opposition using the wider areas here. Wallace. Marco Parolo. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. It's offside, and the referee's given it. Chance for back-to-back wins for the new manager, having been successful in his second game in charge. His game number 3, and beginning to take shape under him.
I think so. I mean, there were signs that he's getting the players on side, and another win here, the crowd will be right behind him.
Lewandowski. Can he deal with it here? What a good piece of defensive clearance that was. That's good movement forward here. Miralem Pjanic. Robert Lewandowski. Dybala. Room for the cross. Well, it was considered controlled attacking play, but it's come to nothing in the end. Oh, it's a corner now for Juventus. Corner taken by Pjanic. And they get it away. Out for another corner. In goes the corner. It's a throw-in given. Very close to being a corner. Sandro. Aldo. Gone for the header, and we love to see that, especially you, Alan, but you could head it much, much better than this one.
Well, you've got to be committed to those headers, and he wasn't quite.
Lucas. Marco Parolo. Guided through. Good defensive clearance there. I think the cross is on. Deflected behind. A clear corner. It was a very good effort earlier, wasn't that, Alan? Here it is. And in it goes. Great contact with the header. Great work from the keeper. Leonardo Bonucci. Emre Can. Miralem Pjanic. Matuidi. And Ronaldo. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. This with a chance to go into the lead now. Great goalkeeper, great save.
Well, he shouldn't have had a prayer there, but he's so agile, this keeper.
Well, here comes the corner. It's under-hit the corner, and the man at the front post gets it away. Luis Alberto. Lucas. Got to pass the ball a bit better than this if they're going to make progress. Giving it straight away. Threading it through. Lewandowski. Throw in now. Benya. Lucas. Radu. Marco Parolo. Luis Alberto. Benya. Shot on! Well, that's easy for the goalkeeper, Szczesny. Dybala. Lewandowski. Matuidi. Robert Lewandowski. Miralem Pjanic. A little bit risky, this manoeuvre of dropping off, because the ball will keep coming at them and they won't be able to get out. Lewandowski. Here's Emre Can. Can. Lewandowski. A real opening for him. It's a goal! What a moment for him on his debut for his new club. It's a super goal.
Well, it's the perfect start, isn't it? And that'll give him so much confidence for the weeks ahead.
Well, if you keep going in to that sort of area, the ball will drop for you, and it dropped perfectly for him.
That's a lesson to anybody enduring a goal drought. Keep getting into the positions, in the 18-yard, in the 6-yard box, and you will score.
Juventus are ahead. Jonas. Radu. Marco Parolo. It's Lucas. On the move and able to cut out the pass. Dybala. In quickly. That's an advantage decision by the referee for Lazio. Marco Parolo. Now, can he take them on? So the referee awards a free kick.
He's normally good from these set plays, and his teammates are expecting a good ball in.
Curled into the area. Put away, but not out of harm's way. And shoots! Could this be the equaliser for Lazio from this corner?
Corner's taken. And they get it away.
Lazio give it away. Dybala. They're still under challenge here, Juventus. They're not quite at the real peak of their performance. And they'll be hoping that they can just push aside some of the cobwebs, I think, that they've shown in the first half and give it the real gun in the second half.
I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it. Strong challenge. Still trying to get his shot off.
And the decision for the added time is 3 minutes. Luis Alberto.
Manuel Fernandez. They've lost the ball and the counter-attack could be there. Good vision here. And here's the shot. Decent try.
It was, but he had 2 or 3 players in the box screaming for the ball.
Miralem Pjanic. Lewandowski.
Poor in possession, Juventus there.
And that's half-time. Signalled by the referee. 1-0 the half-time score.
A lot said about Lewandowski, of course, on his debut. The first half has ended of his first appearance for his new club. Alan Smith, your thoughts on that first half?
Yeah, it was a good first 45 minutes from the lad. Got the ball rolling with that goal, and he's been central to most of the good things his team has done.
Well, the kickoff is underway, and sit back and enjoy what should be 90 minutes of fabulous football.
Aldo. Gone for the header, and we love to see that, especially you, Alan, but you could head it much, much better than this one.
Well, you've got to be committed to those headers, and he wasn't quite.
Patience is the name of the game at the moment. This with a chance to go into the lead now. Great goalkeeper, great save.
Well, he shouldn't have had a prayer there, but he's so agile, this keeper.
Chan. Lewandowski, a real opening for him. It's a goal! What a moment for him on his debut for his new club. It's a super goal.
Well, it's the perfect start, isn't it?
They've lost the ball and the counter-attack could... Good vision here. And here's the shot. Decent try.
It was, but he had 2 or 3 players in the box screaming for the ball.
Everyone's settling back in their seats. Second half is underway. Just working away to try and find an opening.
Gets his cross in. Super reflexes from the goalkeeper.
He can only put it behind for the corner.
Goes the corner. Got up well, Alan, came close.
Yeah, a bit of space in the box and connected with it really well.
Chiellini. Here's Alexandro and Ronaldo. Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. Looking for Jonas. Only partially away from danger. We've got the away manager indicating he wants to make a substitution now. Good width in the attack here, looking for a cross at the end of it. Cleared away, well away from goal. Tried to tackle here, and he's done that. It's Lucas. Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. Good pressure in midfield, and it's paid off. Marco Parolo. Parolo. A real miscue here. Well, now they're behind. They've got to try and switch things around. And here comes a substitution. Here's Chiellini. Alexandro. Quick nudge in the direction of the EA Sports coverage of the Serie A fixture. Juventus, they'll be facing Parma away from home. Good.
Lewandowski. Oh, what a tackle to break up the play.
Coming up for you on EA Sports is the next fixture here for the visitors in Serie A. Now the referee says free kick. Well, it might be a good idea just to get a fresh player on and cement their position as they look to hold on to this lead. Parolo. Benya. Well, after a lot of media hype and speculation...
And shoots!
No, the opportunity didn't really manifest itself, and it's a goal kick. Here's Alexandro. Emre Can. Lewandowski. Slipped through. Aldo. Left the defenders trailing now. Here's a chance. The goalkeeper will get this one, no problem. The keeper's given the ball away. Maybe the cross. Lewandowski! That's deflected behind. It will be a corner. Put the corner in the middle. Good defensive clearance there. Well, sitting back, it's a bit of a policy here, and letting the opposition come at them, risky. That's good support play from his teammates. Aldo. Can pull it back here to set up a chance. And that's a brilliant goal, well taken. Well, that's absolutely fantastic. First appearance for this new club, and he's got 2 goals.
Oh, incredible. Everything he's touching, he's turning to gold here.
Well, he's doubled up here with his second goal, and he took it in excellent style, just like the first one. A good look here, again, by the replay of the goal.
Well, I know this manager's been working hard on the training ground on a certain shape, and boy, is it getting results out there.
Restarting at 2-0. Benya. Just a quick check on the clock, and there are 20 minutes to go. He's coming forward with some danger. Building steadily here, keeping possession. Marco Parolo! Promising build-up until that challenge. And Ronaldo. Great interception. A timely challenge. And it's a corner now. A substitute coming on to try and repair the damage now. Here comes the corner. There's a chance, really, of getting into a scoring position then.
Now the shot!
That shot's blocked very quickly. And a corner given by the referee. In goes the corner.
It is a corner that's too close to the goalkeeper. He'll catch them all day.
Oh, he's through. Defender has to be quick. Strong clearance from the goalkeeper to get the ball away from the danger.
On the move and able to cut out the pass.
Now the countdown is to 10 minutes left.
They can be quick on the break now. Well, plenty of speed, but not much organisation. And the ball lost at a crucial time.
A narrow margin. It will be enough for victory if Juventus can see it out now.
Yeah, the manager just waving his arms about, trying to make a couple of adjustments.
I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it.
There's going to be a throw-in after that tackle. Well, they're going to shuffle the pack a bit now. Ronaldo. Matuidi.
Just a mistake, really. He's not even asked too much of the opponent. It's just a mishit pass.
Badeli.
Neatly intercepted.
Oh, he spotted the pass and cut it out.
Read the play well.
Referee's had a good look and decided, from what he's seen from this period of play, to add on 3 minutes. Senad Lulic.
Untidy work. Maybe just kicked it a little bit there, and pass goes straight to the opposition.
Benya. Juventus.
Nice, good game. Good debut for Robert.
Chances, the winning team, but they made the most of fewer shots in the game.
They did. Great for a manager when he's got players out there that can be clinical when they get the chance, and he had it.
How well do you think Robert Lewandowski did in this match, Alan, in the expectations you had of him?
Well, it was a pleasure to watch him out there today. He's a man at the top of his trade at the moment. A couple of goals to add to his growing tally.
Aldo. Gone for the header, and we love to see that, especially you, Alan, but you could head it much, much better than this one.
Well, you've got to be committed to those headers, and he wasn't quite.
Patience is the name of the game at the moment.
This with a chance to go into the lead now. Great goalkeeper, great save.
Well, he shouldn't have had a prayer there, but he's so agile, this keeper.
Chan. Lewandowski, a real opening for him. It's a goal!
What a moment for him on his debut for his new club. It's a super goal.
Well, it's the perfect start, isn't it?
They've lost the ball, and the counter-attack, good vision here. And here's the shot. Decent try.
It was, but he had 2 or 3 players in the box screaming for the ball.
Gets his cross in. Super reflexes from the goalkeeper.
He can only put it behind for the corner.
goes the corner.
Got up well, Alan, came close.
Yeah, a bit of space in the box and connected with it really well.
Well, after a lot of media hype and speculate,
And shoots!
no, the opportunity didn't really manifest itself, and it's a goal kick. Ronaldo.
Can pull it back here to set up a chance. And that's a brilliant goal, well taken.
Well, that's absolutely fantastic. First appearance for this new club, and he's got 2 goals. It's a privilege to be here today for this very special fixture. The interest has been enormous. Every time they meet each other, these two teams, it is a very special day. Hi there, I'm Martin Tyler. With me today, as always, Alan Smith.
Thank you, Martin. Looking forward to this one. Should be a good game.
We've got Parma against Juventus. And it's Juventus we'll really be focusing on now.
Well, this team has started like champions, haven't they? We all expected them to be at the end of it, but 2 wins out of 2. They've certainly announced their intentions to the rest of the teams in this division.
Alan, you must have a lot of admiration for Robert Lewandowski and how he manages to score week in, week out.
2 in his previous match. Really helped his team then.
Let's have a look at Parma and their team today. We've got it down as a 4-3-3.
Yeah, it's a system that the Netherlands used to use all the time. I think really they invented it, and plenty of countries have adopted it since. If it works, it's really tough to handle.
The Juventus lineup there. Wojciech Szczesny starts in goal. Leonardo Bonucci starts with Giorgio Chiellini as the centre-backs. Blaise Matuidi starts with Miralem Pjanic in the centre of the park. In attack, Robert Lewandowski starts. He was man of the match last time out. Juventus hoping for another win. They played well last time out. They won at home against Lazio.
Yeah, quite a straightforward 2-0 win for them, and I've got a feeling they're going to carry that on here with another win.
The waiting is over. The game is off and running, and so are the players. Saw the pass coming and got there first. Ronaldo looking for room in a wide position. Robert Lewandowski. There's going to be a throw-in after that tackle. Here's Alexandro. He's cut it out. Jonathan Biabiani. He's given it away. Miralem Pjanic. Matuidi. And the pass not completed, really. Anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to intervene. Too much pressure for the opposition, who've lost the ball. Vassi. Rigoni. Kuchka. Building steadily here, keeping possession. Giving the ball away now. The home team have some work to do because they've lost their last 2 games. They've got home advantage. They need to win today.
Yeah, they do. Put a pressure on them in front of their own fans, but I fancy them to do it here, actually.
Lewandowski moving into a wider area. Supporting player alongside. Miralem Pjanic. Lewandowski! Well, a corner to come because of that deflection. Oh, well played, the referee. He's gone back to the offence that deserved the booking. He didn't want to stop the play at the time, and he's quite entitled to do what he's doing here.
Yeah, I think we all thought he was going to go back, but good to see advantage being played.
Corner taken.
Here we go.
Pjanic.
Oh!
That's a decent stop, but not perhaps one for the top 10.
No, but he was on his toes, wasn't he? He was ready for it.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Emre Can. Well, they're sitting off the opposition here, and that can invite pressure. There's some potential in this move. Strong challenge.
Jonathan Biabiani.
Well, he spotted the pass and cut it out. Striding forward, purposefully.
The referee had a good look at that, decided it's just a throw after the tackle.
No, wrong player, no.
Toss possession away.
Here we go.
And the referee
Offside?
says, free kick.
When Bayern Munich come a-calling, the deal usually gets done. They make sure of that, and they have done here.
Well, they were decisive. They knew who they wanted and prepared to spend around £75 million on this boy.
They've got numbers in this attack, and it looks dangerous.
Important challenge now, he must get the ball away.
Juventus looking for a victory here and expecting to get it. Lewandowski! Powerful drive, close enough to suggest, have another go, son.
Yeah, strong shot. I think the keeper saw it coming all the way, though.
Gervinho, quick-witted, and
Hey.
could be a yellow card here for that foul. Yellow card, Alan.
Yeah,
Nice.
right.
Nice.
Was that just a case of mistiming the tackle?
He just didn't seem to get his balance right there. It was a clumsy challenge.
Matuidi. Emre Can. Matuidi. Can.
A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball.
Lewandowski.
Comes in with a tackle. Jonathan Biabiani.
Threading it through.
That's nimble play to get over the slide tackle.
Matuidi.
Miralem Pjanic.
Oh, I did it too
He's
quick,
gone
too
out
hard.
for a throw.
Jonathan Biabiani.
He's given it away. Well, he's read that, hasn't he, and made the interception. Made it look easy, actually.
Ronaldo looking for...
Offside?
Offside.
Oh.
Read the play well.
Jonathan Biabiani.
Nice.
This one. Excellent interception. Bit predictable with the passing and the opposition able to deal with that. This could be a chance. Can! Well, it's a goal that's been on the cards. The better team
Nice.
at this stage of the match. And you wonder whether they would make that domination count. Well, they've done with this goal. thoroughly deserved. They lead.
He will say he had to be there to score it, and that's true. But once he was there, he couldn't miss it.
Well, a lot of those defenders wondering where their goalkeeper was, but I think in this instance you can't blame him.
Well, no surprise to see that it's Juventus in front. Rigoni. Gervinho. It's a very good interception. They're still under challenge here, Juventus. They're not quite at the real peak of their performance. And they'll be hoping that they can just push aside some of the cobwebs, I think, that they've shown in the first half and give it the real gun in the second half. Room for the cross. Shots on here. Magnificent from the goalkeeper.
Well, it's all about positioning and spreading.
Wow, that was close.
Top-class keeping. Well, it's probably one of the simplest he will score in his career. Couldn't really miss that, and he converted it very comfortably.
And in it goes. And they get it away. Lewandowski. On to Ronaldo. Now they're pressing in at him. Well, that's half-time at 1-0. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Oh, it's a good first-half performance from him. And not just with the late goal, which was really important to get his team ahead, but everything he did was nice and sharp.
The waiting is over. The game is off and running, and so are the players. Juventus looking for a victory here and expecting
Goal.
to get it. Lewandowski! Powerful drive.
Could have been.
To suggest, have another go, son.
Yeah,
Quick-witted, and could be a yellow card here for that foul. Yellow card, Alan.
yeah, quite right.
Predictable with the passing and the opposite. This could be a chance.
Chan! Well, it's a goal that's been on the cards. Better team
Goal.
at this stage of the match. And you wonder whether they would make that domination count.
Juventus played well in that first half. They deserved their lead. Second half now, we'll see what they're made of for that. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up.
Lewandowski!
Oh, they thought they were in, but the flag has gone up.
Oh, okay. I had a feeling. Yeah, I was offside right there. Should have passed it quicker.
And that's a throw for Juventus. João Cancelo. Juventus will get the throw. Dybala. And that's good support as they build this attack.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
And the referee's given a corner to Juventus.
He's put in the corner. Defended well.
Aldo.
Matuidi. Back off the ball. Jan. Oh, what a fine goal. They lead by 2 now.
Oh, he's got another goal. Cool, he's got 2 goals.
Good value for this advantage at the moment. He took it with great aplomb. I'm sure getting the first goal gave him the confidence to...
Matuidi almost had it.
Here. Well, let's take another
But hit the crossbar.
Well, it's great when a plan comes together and the manager doubly delighted with the way his team are playing.
Restarting at 2-0. Bruno Alves. Jonathan Biabiani. Rigoni. Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. And that will be a goal kick. What a good player we knew he was before the game started. He's just emphasised that in this performance.
Well, the defence knew all about him beforehand, but they really haven't got tight enough, and as a result, he's been working the keeper, and he's got on the score sheet, hasn't he, a few times.
One or two players are warming up for the home team. We'll see who comes on. Lewandowski.
Certainly getting the ball up the field, Lewandowski now.
Soon for you on EA Sports, our presentation of the Serie A fixture. Parma, they'll be facing Inter away from home.
Yeah, good game, big game, difficult to call as well.
Proper tackle that.
What about Juventus's next match, Alan?
Well, they're playing Sassuolo in the next match in Serie A. I can't see them facing too many problems in this one, easy for them.
Vassi. Gazzola. It's offside. And it is a substitute coming on for an already booked player.